Hey, what up? I am your nerd OG. That is Lee the Poet. We are 2/6 of the collection of Nerds and Swag. Today we have a guest with us, Tanzania.
Hi.
All right, y'all. A few things going on. Nothing really too major after the holiday, but we got a few topics. Start off with something light, probably something that's your expertise, Tanzania. Guilty pleasure TV.
Oh man. I'm definitely a sucker for reality TV. Like all the Housewife franchises, like it's bad. Like Love and Hip Hop, The Bachelorette, like people acting a fool on TV just brings me so much joy on the inside. I really don't know why. It's bad.
Nothing wrong with that.
It just makes me feel better about the chaos that's going on in my life because I'm like, at least I'm dealing with it like in my own little bubble. Like you're on national television, I can talk about you. Like it sucks, but
But
it's
see, I kind
fun.
of agree because it's like people go, "You shouldn't judge them. You shouldn't put yourself on television."
Thank you. You like open yourself up to that can of worms. Now, would I love to be on the Housewives? 1,000%. Would I act a fool? Probably, but it
You
just comes
like, are
it
you?
comes with the title.
You gonna talk about it? You're like, but I want to be where you are.
It just looks like a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun cities they got going on, and I don't know. I feel like it brings something different to the table.
I don't know. My friends watch one that's on right now of a city. I have no clue where it is. I think they're just making up names now. I was like, what? It doesn't even look
No,
the
I'm
same.
pretty sure they're all in like real cities. Like they just started the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and I just went to Salt Lake City. So I was like, I'm like the Real Housewives, but not really.
Do the Real Housewives have the same husband?
Look, I,
I,
I can't watch shows
I
where the
don't know.
title lies to me because there's never a housewife. It's like one
No, no,
It
but
be one
who
wife.
was divorced.
no, but
It's
no, but
not even
seriously, but these they're actually married though. There's one that's divorced, but the rest of them are married.
all of the rest of them married. Not
Hold
fiance,
on, that must have
not
changed. That
girlfriend,
must have changed then.
but married.
Okay, so then another one, she's separated from her husband, but still legally married. So there's that. But only one of them's divorced. So the rest of them are married.
Hold on, but what season? Look, but what season in City? Because when this first started, that was the
Oh,
joke. It was like one actual wife,
right.
three girlfriends, a baby mama, and a divorcee, and it was like,
Oh, well, I think it depends on the city. It depends
okay,
on the city.
Majority of them, like even
Oh
in
yeah,
sports,
majority of them they're
like
not even. They've
basketball wise,
been
like Shawnee was
right.
the only wife, and then she
it'd be
ended up
like
getting
half
divorced.
baby
Yeah,
mamas.
right.
I was like, why is there so many girlfriends on the Housewives show?
Or they
Right.
live in the
Like real
house.
girlfriends of
You can't even
these
say
cities.
girlfriend because they wasn't even with the dude. It was like, I'm dating. I'm
You just got a kid with them.
like,
You got a kid with them, and
Right.
y'all talk sometimes. It's like the real. We got a kid and talk sometimes
right.
It's
of
too long of a
athletes.
title. They'll just put housewives, put one there, and then they're appealing to all audiences, you guys. There's something for everybody. Everybody
That
can
actually makes
relate.
sense.
Everybody can relate.
Were we supposed to get one here? You ever see that on the internet? They were doing a trailer for one here.
In
No,
Louisville
who would really?
for
Yeah,
college
like
Interesting.
athletes.
it
For
was
college
supposed to be
athletes.
on TV. But I think
That's
the local channels. But
interesting.
when was this? This was like right early COVID. I think this was
Who
around
would
like March or April. That trailer dropped,
If
and
it wasn't athletes and it was just people of wealth,
it was well. It was
that
weird
actually
because
would
it was
play. Yeah,
focused
that actually
really
worked.
focused on the wives, and I think everybody was actually married, but
hmm.
So
the
it was less about the husband status and more. Okay, so
yeah, 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 yeah.
these housewives aren't necessarily married to, let's say, athletes, but people
Nah,
who probably have
we don't
money.
have a pro team besides the soccer.
That's true.
Unless you're married to a D1 athlete, does that count?
I don't think
Possibly,
so. Do
I
they
got a
get?
but
kid by somebody on the Louisville team. I got a
it
kid
got
by someone on
some.
the Western team.
It got some uproar
I guess.
because
I
I guess
mean,
people locally, but they was like, man, that's some local hate, whatever. But I don't
He's the
know
local
the
hate.
name of that. I might have to Google it. It was on YouTube. You can still go find the trailer on YouTube.
I'm gonna
yeah,
look for
that's
this later.
so interesting.
You think
Yeah,
they'll put Miss Powell on there?
you gotta have a strong black hood Facebook timeline. I guess
You think they put what's that chick who wrote that book who was like kind of lying about a lot of stuff? What's her name? You think she'll be on that reality show?
Who are
No,
you
she's
talking
not.
about?
She's never been married. I know you're talking about.
Oh,
I don't even want to say her name. No, I'm not giving her that blood out.
She's a terrible human.
She took our shit, dog.
She literally did things that harmed her children, and people focused on the team cheating. I'm like, wait, no, get off this team stuff. You did things to children.
Oh, we don't like that. Oh,
but yeah, we just go, but Louisville cheat. No. You pimp children. I don't want to hear nothing about that when you've done all this.
That's unfortunate.
A college athlete slept with a woman. That's crazy. Yeah, you pimp children. I don't having. But it's like you pimp children, and I'm supposed to care about that. No, why is she not in prison?
Right.
But disregard. If I could go, I'm actually on the same. I'm actually on the same thing you're on, except I'm a little different. My guilty pleasure will be, and Griff, you might be able to co-sign this. Old, like on YouTube, I watch old reruns and clips of old Black reality shows. So, Day 26 stuff, BET's College Hill stuff.
Yes.
The band stuff.
Okay.
I probably once.
You can find that still on YouTube.
Listen, bro, I watched the band fight maybe 2 weeks ago on YouTube. They had like it cut up in parts.
They ever dropped those DVDs?
Bro, I don't know. All I know is that day, Enes did let Philly down that day. Enes let Philly down. I saw someone tweet this like a couple months ago, and I said, and the messed up part is when you watch it, Freddie was starting it with him. But everybody was mad at Ness. I'm like, Ness is in there like, I'm over here chilling. Enes was like, P was like, anybody got a problem with P? I'm right here. Ness is like, oh, I got to fight again. Okay. It was like 2 times where P was just like, I'm coming. It's like, don't you want
to
sandwich?
Not like him on the real. That's why they kept fighting. I was like, they don't like Ness. That's why they
like Ness. Well, see, problem with Ness was he was older.
Yeah.
And he had actually been around a little bit. And I think what happened was he was trying to like kind of be like the OG wisdom. But the problem is nobody respected. Like it's like you earn your degree, but they didn't care. He really was like an old school street rapper who had been out here, but they didn't care. And Freddie wasn't that good, to be honest. He just rapped with a gravelly voice. He actually wasn't that good.
Those like they were the final lineup because on like when it was up to like 15 or something, I was like, you should have picked the boy and him.
Bro, the deep voice girl that rapped like Scarface, I'd have picked her over Freddie P and Dotline.
I didn't really feel her either, but yeah.
Not talking about as far as skill. Now as a person, I thought she's kind of annoying. Yeah. But skill, she
one dude they sent home with the tall, like mysterious nigga, like he was a hidden character. He like a couple words, but he could spit.
And then I watched some old Day 26 when they had them R&B battling back to back for no reason. Had them fighting for no reason.
Yeah.
I ain't forgot about that cheesecake. I ain't forgot about that. Bro, that was on TV. They put that on the album cover, the Cheesecake Place. And I was like, Diddy might be halfway insane, but he's entertaining.
Yeah.
So
that's one
gotta give him that.
So that's my guilty. Oh, and the Avion Crockett parody of the Band Day 26 stuff. People forgot about that. Avion Crockett is a legend. He's a pioneer for that.
Big time.
Yes, big time. Hot kicks in face. We're gonna box. Nope, kick.
That is funny.
Avion Crockett, bro. He's a pioneer.
It made like the wrestling noise too, like the sweet chin music. Kicked him in the face. I was like, I felt like he kicked him in real life, and since it was like low budget, your homie's shooting a video, he just had to take.
He's like, just let it. Y'all, do y'all remember in that show? Who was the guy from New Edition that was like part of like the like Diddy's like
Michael Bivins?
There's like someone from the. Okay, so they had a dude on there on the Avion Crockett where he'd be like, anyone could get cut. Like,
yeah,
bro, he cut himself. He would do this little symbol. He cut himself. They had a fake Michael Bivins on there, but he'd be straight faced.
every 5 seconds, every time like Diddy be like, you can't have the studio. He'd be like,
but it makes no sense. What is he holding?
I don't know. It's like you can
Like this.
like the sheath knife.
Like he didn't do this. He didn't do it. He cut himself.
You got cut.
Got cut. Like,
Legs cut from under you, maybe.
Like, what do you cut in your life when you do this?
Like a, I don't know.
Those were.
I don't know what this is. It's a box.
So you do any? So nothing current as far as reality TV shows.
No. Most reality TV now, I can't really watch for real. Like I try to, and me and Terry talk about this. When Love and Hip Hop first started,
yeah,
I used to know all the rappers. I used to watch them. Like, oh, I know all these rappers. Ooh, what's gonna happen? But then it ended up being like half people you don't know.
Yeah,
like
right.
And then it got to the point where like they would have people on there that they would have these accolades,
right?
But it didn't matter. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get into it. What is his name that did the tape with old girl, Love and Hip Hop? They did that tape and they lied and said that it was I lost my camera.
Nico.
Yeah.
Okay, go back. Nico literally in the first time they had, I remember when he first started, there's no confessional, right? He would say, "Man, I got cribs in this many states. I'm filming videos with these artists."
Yeah,
never seen the artists. I'd never seen the artist before or after because he filmed the whole video in front of a plane.
He came.
I don't know who that was.
Yeah.
But then next season, he's doing personal training in like a local gym. Like, wait. If you're producing and you have cribs in multiple states, mind you, we're talking about like New York, LA, Atlanta. I'm not talking about like Iowa, Idaho. You shouldn't even have time to personal train.
But he was like a poor man Stevie J. It's like literally came out. It's like,
damn, how do you? But Stevie J is a poor man Stevie J.
Exactly. But at least like he got like 90s credentials or something. Like he was hanging around Bad Boy.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, Stevie J has credentials. But then he was married the whole time, and it was like, wait.
Yeah, his shit came out and whatever.
He was on TV. We was on TV.
Yeah,
like
that whole
2 years.
situation was so weird. Even like it's just so awkward. Just even watching it play out, I was like, what is the whole point of this? Like, do you want to be with Mimi? Do you want to be with your wife? What does your wife want? I'm just confused.
They said it was an open marriage, but I'm like, bruh, open isn't I leave you for 2 years and move halfway down south. Like it's like, no, you lived for 2 years down south. That's not not open. Y'all just not together. Like
exactly.
Yeah, it was weird. Like they couldn't. Like they were trying to say they were poly before poly was a thing or something, but I think they tried to keep her free spirit. Like she really didn't care. She was more upset about Mimi putting him on tape because she was like, "It was your idea. You didn't want to tell people you want to be innocent." I was like, "What?"
I know, right? Because she cried on camera. He goes, "I lost the camera." She was like, "No."
Yeah. And it came out. I was so upset because I was like, oh, that's so sad. Like,
then it came out.
God, her sex tape
came
is
out. Yeah,
out.
we filmed it. We went in there.
And I was like, wait, time out. I was like, I felt bad for you. And you willingly did that? Okay, so I'll be honest. I watched it. Tragic. I felt like, I don't know if you guys saw when like the cast members were watching it, like they filmed the reaction.
Yeah. They had a whole special about it.
Right. I'm like Kay, Michelle, and Jocelyn about to like throw up because I'm like, oh my God, and then there's a shower rod involved. And I heard that shower rod sales actually went up after.
Yeah, she had a brand deal. And she was taking it to like the parties. What do you call when you promote her? When she did a walkthroughs, they were paying her for walkthroughs. You'll bring a shower rod.
Yeah.
And that's what threw me. I was like, something don't seem right. If you're a victim, I was like, you can sue, get taken down and stuff. She was like, oh, we didn't have a choice. They said they're going to put it out. I was like,
that's not how that works.
Yeah.
Because that's illegal.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, right.
Like, what's it called? Revenge porn is actually illegal. Like, it's,
that's a real thing.
Yeah, it's the thing. You can't film someone like, I'm mad at you, upload. Like, you can't do that.
You get some money.
Because all those reshoots, I was like, no special angles. I was like, that's not how tripods work.
Right.
I've been around. I've seen that.
Like I've used the camera.
That's like how the amateur category works. It's usually
and mind you, this was before HD was like standard everywhere. This is years ago.
Yeah,
Right.
that was HD, and it was like, hold on, bro.
We all know Nico ain't had no HD camera.
Nico was still doing personal training, but claimed to be a producer.
Right, exactly.
It's upload.
That was one of the funniest things that made no sense.
I was like, how did the camera get up and follow you when you was?
But what got me was I didn't know why they went. They were already popping though. It was almost like I didn't know who she was before the reality show started. She's on season 2, 3. I'm like, you could have done anything else.
Stevie J's chick that he was always cheating on because jostling on.
But he started popping, and it was like, oh, and side note, K Michelle's goofy self. She was fun on that show because her judging the video, it was like, K Michelle, you was almost on camera yourself, and she was messing with was it J.R. Smith?
Oh, I don't know.
J.R. Smith, I don't know if you remember this. He used to get in trouble all the time in the NBA because he would post a picture of him in the hotel room with his hand on the chick's butt, and like she was like one of them. She was one of them.
Yeah,
it's like, hey, Michelle, you was like half a step from being
Joe Budden's old chick. Yeah, Tahiri, he did that to Tahiri.
Yeah, Tahiri, yeah.
Oh, huh.
J.R. Smith don't mess with nothing but like big bottom women. Like it's all he do is stick chicks, and he will put you. Like you can see, like you can look up his history, and it's like fine NBA, fine NBA.
Wow.
You know he don't wear no shirt.
Doing it.
Yeah, he just posts up with a chick. Cause I think K Michelle talked about him on the TV show one time, and I'm like, K Michelle, you're attractive and you sing pretty good, but it's like, how do I say this? You ever watch? Sometimes I used to watch the show, and I'll be like, I feel like you're not important enough for me to care at the time. Like at the time, I wasn't hating on her, but it's like when she came out, mind you, remember when the show first started, she ain't had no hits, so it was like. Yeah. So it's like you cute,
she's a writer and stuff like she's actually super talented and stuff like that. But
no, very much. But at the time, it was kind of like
she does have a very nice voice. I'll give her that.
No, yeah, give her credit. I'm never hating. But at the time, it was kind of like, who's this loud short chick?
That's when Love and Hip Hop started getting used. Like, but who is?
Yeah, who? Yeah, because they were making stars for a little bit.
Yeah,
they were.
Cardi B took that and ran.
She did. Good for her. Good for her.
Because most people don't seem to make the transition.
Like she kept on trying to get studio time with these dudes. And I was like, okay, she does like Instagram. She was really just doing Instagram stuff, funny videos. Then she kept on. She was consistent. Unlike everybody, but like, I'm trying to get this. She was like, I ain't waiting for nobody.
Right.
Because like when I used to watch it, there were some they tried. Do y'all remember when before they had their own show when Jim Jones and what's Mole's name? Chrissy, before they had their own show, they was on one, right? And I remember there was this tall.
Yeah, they were on New York.
Yeah, they started.
Okay, it was New York. There was this one tall, light-skinned, thick chick, and I remember she kept trying to do the same thing, get in the studio, like meet rappers and like, get her name out there. And I remember Chrissy was like bullying this light-skinned chick.
That's what's her name's baby mama?
I know who she was. But Chrissy was talking reckless, like, Chrissy, you was the antagonizer because she saw a video of her approaching Jim, but she was at Jim like, hey, Jim, can I get in the studio with you on a song? Like, all innocent conversation.
It's always innocent, but they got to blow it out of proportion. You can't be up. I don't want you, man. I just want him to take me in the studio. Right? I just want him to listen to my song. Shut up. I'm trying to get us paid.
Jules Santana's baby mama, whatever.
Oh no,
Kimbella?
That's the bitty light skinned chick. No, I remember her because she got beat up by somebody.
Sure? No, Chrissy. Oh my God. Have you ever seen that fight?
Was she beat up Kimbella?
They was in the club or something or a party.
No, they were in a hotel room because it was, I think, Emily B. If I'm not mistaken, she was like about
back in the day,
right? And Kimbella was like, I just want you to know, I used to mess with Fab back in the day.
It's like, who cares?
It was like, why are you even saying this? Like, shut up. And Chrissy's like, Yandy, get your friend. And Yandy's like, Kimbella, shut up. And Kimbella's still going. And
they were like freaking dresses and stuff, and all you saw was like a leg pop up because Chrissy.
Bro, because she was upside down at one point. I was like, oh.
I mean, it was bad. I mean, hilarious. Sucked for Kimbella, but funny for me. See, that's why I watch it. I don't have to worry about the types of encounters.
I like seeing chicks fight like that, so that's why I want. Like only so many glasses in the face. I was like, it's about that time to going out to lunch.
They are.
But what got me was
they don't like each other too. I was like,
Chrissy was like an antagonist to a lot of people. She would go on TV and she talks all sweet. Hi, I'm Chris. I'm like, Chrissy, you be starting beef that you're not in. You make beef. That's why your mole keep getting bigger. That's messed up. I shouldn't say that.
You should. That's not nice.
Yes. Yeah, but she's
It
not
was
nice.
the thing on the internet where they kept saying
It is not nice,
they kept moving. They were like, it's moving.
That's
sure I was hurt.
She looked like this.
And she, I forget, I think they were like the reunion. She was like, my mole's real, they'll move. I was hurt.
Ew.
But what killed me is she start beef and then be like she how you be the one and start everything and then be like, I'm such a nice person. You not.
I don't know.
That's why Jim
time to get on her, we have to say something about New York people, but
hey, realest talk ever. Jim Jones finessed her. And the funny part is the finesse is something everyone knows about this. If you know anyone with any game, you know this. Marry me, Jim. You know I want you. He didn't answer the question. 10 years later, he still got her. It was like,
look, I don't want to call her a dummy, but it couldn't be me.
When a man, it's like this, baby, I love you. Okay, you know what we do.
Wait, did she get on a knee for him? I remember she proposed.
Yeah, you remember she proposed to him.
Yeah,
his mother, Jim's mother, was like, she looked around and goes, wait, is she about to propose? Is she about to propose? And they was like,
she was ruined.
Calm down, Mama Jones, because she was like, I don't know if I like what I'm seeing. You didn't talk to me or nothing.
And she still doesn't like her.
I just remember he's like, he almost did the chick thing, like, oh, he was like, you crazy.
I know, right? You know I want you, girl. Are they even married now?
No, they're still just engaged.
Damn, that show aired. That episode they had to air. It's 10 plus, my G.
So they just came. So they were on the last season of New York because like it's Kimbella, like all of the OGs came back. It was kind of iconic. I'm not gonna lie, really cool. But they're still just engaged. His mom still does not like her, and I'm still just really sad for her.
They could have been like, by now.
Right, just go down to the courthouse and just,
I could have sworn there was supposed to have been some, you know how they were doing like the weddings. VH1 was doing all the weddings for the reality show.
Not them.
Right.
They've been together so long, it would have been quicker for her to break up with him, date someone else, let's say for 6 years, literally get married and have a toddler by now. That's how long it's been. That's how long. And it's like, because she knew what she wanted. She wanted marriage and family.
Yeah, and want to have kids and stuff. Oh, she never got that baby either.
I don't think, does he have kids by other women?
I don't know.
Jim Jones like he's type of dude to have baby mamas.
Dude, forget.
Good question.
Because my thing is she knew what she wanted, but it wasn't.
I don't want to stereotype him because I feel like Jim Jones probably got like a kid somewhere, but
I mean he always looks grimy, even though he's rich. It's weird.
Nah, he forever never had his braids done.
Oh.
It's weird, and then like it's almost like he'll shape up the beard, but then leave some stuff.
Every day was a fizzy day. It was like, it's raining outside. It was like
It's like you don't have to have prison braids. You're free now.
Hard to break that mentality, I guess.
He wanted to prove he had good hair, so he was like, "Nah, this is the way I can be grindy."
I think he had that talk when he was a teenager. Do I want to be a pretty boy or a thug? See, if I'm a thug, I can't be too cute. I
thought Harlem was like the pretty boys or something like that. Fly niggas.
You say what?
I thought Harlem was supposed to be like pretty boy fly niggas out there.
Yeah, but I think Jim Jones couple status, like he still wanted to be like a thug. So he's like, I can't let myself get too cute. So nobody tests me except he like a 50-year-old blood now, which is weird. But
that's a hell of a. What if you a nigga? He's like with the homie. Was like, I don't be too cute. Give me straight backs. Like everybody was getting like designs and stuff. He's like straight backs.
Nah, straight backs. Matter of fact, don't make it too tight. Loose. Right, loose. It's grease. Nah, no grease. Dry.
Yeah, he was a nigga put that blue magic down.
I don't know. Dry, bro. Dry.
Natural. I use the.
It's gonna be long, but thug.
I'm dead.
He wanted to have both. We shouldn't make fun of Jim Jones. He actually, he's
right.
Yes, maybe we should actually. Hey, what was that season where he threatened that little short, light-skinned dude who was like a producer or something? Remember that?
Yeah.
No.
Talk to the camera. And the one dude tried to tell him, he said, you was talking about Jim, you gonna walk around with some kind of comfortableness? I never heard the word comfortableness. With some type of comfortableness, like you was around New York? I was like, dang, they talk like they did in the 80s. But anyway, and I remember the dude grabbed the back of his neck.
Let me talk to you. Let me talk.
And it was like,
so
they put him up to the camera. Tell to the camera. Let me talk to you. Because he told Chrissy, he said, you mess with the dude that only gets 10,000 a gig. And I was like, my first thought was, that sounds great because I don't make money like that. But I guess for his status, I don't know. It was money to me. I'll be doing gigs every. Right. 10 sacks.
Take it.
Fam, I'm doing a club opening every day. When you had hit in 10 years, I don't care. I would do two.
If you live in New York, that's the light bill. So I guess that's like broke.
New York is expensive, bro. Like the good part of New York, yeah. If you want to live in the good part of New York,
it's best high. It's high.
Bro, you gotta make 6 figures to be poor.
Right. You ain't no.
So I have this is like, I'm gonna bring work into this for like 2 seconds. I have a partner and she lives in New York and I get like stuff sent to her house. So I'm nosy. I looked up her like apartment in New York. I can only imagine. I can only dream of owning something so nice one day.
But she's spending what, $2 million?
I know she could be spending money there. Yeah, it's
so nice though. I'm like, but like I know what she made.
Right.
But it's like, apartment.
Right, but it's like the the really nice ones. It's like the cobblestone or whatever it's called.
Yeah, if she was just like the other, like the southern part of the country, she probably had like
10 bathrooms in the house.
No,
oh
seriously.
Yeah, she was like somewhere else. She could totally have like a McMansion if she wanted, but
she moved to Georgia and Texas with her salary, and it's like, oh look, I have my 3rd addition to my house.
I never understood the appeal of like spending hundreds of thousands on property and like don't have a yard.
Right, and she has kids too. She has 2
kids. Neighbors and have like a next door neighbor that's literally like a door next to you.
Imagine spending 6 figures a month on a place and you can't be too loud. Like that is a concept bothers me.
I could never. If I'm spending that much, I better be able to do whatever I want and nobody can tell me anything but the police. Right. And that's like on like a,
Yeah, but they'll send the police. It's like, we got a noise complaint. You're over hanging pictures. So
right, normal stuff.
I know. If I say, hey B, man, use the strips, B. Don't put no nails on the wall, B. It's loud. You're mad loud.
1982 slang in 2020. If I was working in New York and I was making, I don't know, 10 million a year, whatever crazy amount of money, and we during COVID, y'all work from home, I might literally be like, hey y'all, we move in next week.
Oh yeah, I can do it.
Like I'm gonna move and we're gonna have a big house with land.
Everybody moves to Jersey or whatever because it's like, oh, if I'm across this bridge, I can actually have a house with land and grass.
They were talking about how even though it's an upper class neighborhood, there's this neighborhood, Chris Rock talked about it, where at one point, Chris Rock, Jay-Z, and Mary J. Blige, I want to say, lived in this one Jersey neighborhood, right? Mm-hmm. Now, one of the best comedians in the world, one of the best rappers in the world, one of the best singers in the world, right? They live next door to, mind you, these are great professions, but these people are at the top of their profession, and they might live next door to like an executive, a doctor, a dentist, or a lawyer, which you're like, yeah, but those great positions. Yeah, but it's the difference. They're at the tops of their field. Yeah. These people are mid-level, great. Don't get it twisted. Great positions. I take nothing away from their blessings.
They're not. But it's like anything. It's like, oh, this nigga.
Yeah, they're not. They're not super millionaires. So you start thinking to yourself, they're not super millionaires. They're living next to Chris Rock. Yeah. Just across the bridge in Jersey.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I would move too. At the same amount of money gets me a whole crib, a yard, and how do I say this? New York's one of those places where it's like the crack house is in walking distance. Like it's in walking distance. It's like, nah.
Like you can spend hundreds of thousands, whatever, for like 600-foot apartment and still not have an elevator in your building. You still got to walk up every flight of stairs.
I don't see the appeal.
Yeah.
Like I said, I understand people go there for opportunities, like for certain positions, entertainment. Like I get it if you're going for that. But if that's not the case, I'm like, ain't no way, bro.
Yeah.
Still, I'd rather commute.
Right.
Fam.
I was in upstate New York. I was like, well, if I'm making that much money, I was like, look, apparently I'm rich.
I know, right? Apparently I'm rich.
Traffic's trash anyway. I'll leave an extra hour.
Yeah, if I'm making enough money, I'm not tripping off no commute, bro.
Right.
I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
I hate to say this. I know I shouldn't say this. I'm not saying that money buys happiness, but man, it helps.
So much.
Man, it helps.
It takes away all the bullshit you got to worry about.
A lot of pressure goes away.
Right.
You have a problem. It's like, dang, old IRS, how much? Man, I got to give you 100,000. Oh, all right, here's my pocket money. Like, it's like, imagine having a problem you can fix with going, withdraw here.
Yeah, I'm pretty mellow and cool right now, and I'm just not living check. If I was rich,
imagine someone you watching TV. Oh no, man, that school's about to close.
Not even that. If I was
100,000
there, if I was just consistently making 100,000, I was straight. Because really, it's
Bro,
just like throwing money to your people. It's like nobody has to worry about little bull.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
right. Yeah.
Pay for little cousins' tuition every now and again. Little stuff like that, I would definitely do. Like help out my peoples. But it's like I'm not saying about happiness, but man, do it take the pressure off.
All right.
This ain't the intro. This the entree. I like Chance the Rapper.
What do you feel about his last one?
Listen, man, it was a hard okay. But I do love that song. Baby, I look good. I look handsome. I used to like that song. That's my little man. That's my anthem. But I'm conceited, so that makes sense. But what happened with that album? That album was. I think what happened is, and this happens to a lot of artists. People sometimes get in their creative bag where they want to try a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not against it, but my thing is, me personally, I always thought if I was an artist, I'd have a balance. For example, if these two things worked so successfully, maybe do 10 tracks that style, 8 to 10 new style.
You know what I think of what it was? Like he was still like in that mode where he was like working on Kanye stuff, and it was like Kanye soundish, like he was doing those high hemp songs, like the gospel mix, and he was like, trying to figure out that in between, and couldn't really get.
But see, Coloring Book, he had that, but it worked.
Yeah, but it's like he was trying to new stuff Kanye and try to find that sound, but he was like, oh yeah, I just got married, guys. It's like. But it was like, really, I should have been a dedication to his wife. That really is all it was.
Yeah, kind of like when Robin Thicke did Paula, but the problem was Robin Thicke got caught cheating, so he had to do Paula.
Well, Robin Thicke is horrible.
No, he's a great artist.
No, he totally fumbled the ball. He had Paula Patton.
Paula Patton is literally Halle Berry 2.0.
What?
Yo.
And hold on. And the picture, I don't know if y'all saw the picture where it's like it's him. It looks like it's him next to a fan. Like it's like this white girl in the elevator. It looks innocent, but the camera, if you watch the picture, the camera hits the mirror, and he clearly has his hand on her, and it's like, and you look at the girl, and you're like, "That's who you cheated with?"
Yo,
like I understand if you just I can't even say that. How do I say this? If you're gonna take a risk like that, I would say at least make it worth it, because that wasn't worth it. She was like the mid-level from your high school, and you're with Halle Berry 2.0, dog. Like, I can't even.
Yo. You know how you be like, well, I don't know if she can relate, but you know how you be looking at celebrities, you be like, hope this nigga mess up. Like she down the street or something.
I know, like, you
like you was like, oh, just been, we go to the same market. All I need is her to be single so I can talk. You're never gonna see her.
I know, I'm never gonna.
He was like, this nigga Robin thing, but they had a hell of a story too, because they was like together since high school or something.
Bro, but see, that's why it was such a big deal, because it was like, bro, she was loyal, and her status and her, like, she's up there. She gets attention from probably everybody, and she been loyal. So it's like, my G, it wasn't like y'all had that back and forth. But she wasn't loyal. That's a different conversation. Right. It's like she been down for you. See, I have an issue with that. Like, it's one thing when y'all have a back and forth Rocky.
But apparently, they had an interview. She said it wasn't the cheating. Apparently, there's some other stuff, yeah. So, because that's what he like. It wasn't that pushed over. Yeah, she was like, it was some other behind the scenes stuff. I was like, he was watching.
Oh, I'd have to agree more.
Because they could have been a little. She could have been a little open with us though. Hollywood.
Hey, look, I don't know. Look, I don't know the story. Look,
I be looking at her. I was like, you be letting him slide.
Because he started getting big. He had hits.
Yeah.
He went from gold to platinum. Because he went from gold to platinum. He started doing.
Right.
And then he right too.
I know. Probably be picking out the chicks. That's why he can't.
But I will say,
let her slide.
But I will say on the topic of cheating, because I remember, look, back to the reality show conversation. I remember watching.
Black men don't do it.
Listen, black men don't cheat. But when these boys cheat,
okay.
What's his face? What's Guns? When Peter Guns was cheating.
Oh God, don't.
But hold on, this what got me. It wouldn't have been so bad, but you married your side. I've never heard it being this way. Who marries the side? I was
Can
confused.
we just
I wasn't
talk
even
about
mad.
how then the two of them went back and forth having babies after that? And I'm just like, but he was still sleeping with both of them at the same time. And then they actually went on. They went on married building. Right? Yeah.
But no, that's what messed me up, and that's what made me look at your girl kind of sideways, because I was like, she's doing this sob story. She was like, I was like, nah, this nigga's petty. He gonna cheat on. And I was like, wait. All right. Y'all split up. He's still messing with butterfly chick or whatever. Moved in the building. You're actively still trying to cheat with him. You end up getting pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
No, but that's what I was saying. That was one of the first times on TV I remember paying attention to where like you hear the cheating story, the cheater, most times I'm usually against the cheater.
Yeah,
but then he started talking about her and you start realizing she was actually a jerk. And half this time y'all weren't even together.
Yeah.
So there's part of it where she was like, you cheated. It'd be like, I sleep on the couch for the kids.
Yeah.
So then it was like, I started realizing her sob story didn't line up with what I was seeing on TV. I was like,
because it made sense. I was like, yeah, he's back home for tour. I was like, why are you on the couch and not?
And he said this, and people on the reunion kind of ignored it. It was like, there's part where he's trash.
I was like, it's easy when the nigga's trash because apparently he cheated like the new chicks.
That's what I'm saying. Like he probably cheated before, so it's like he was already wrong. But some of the stuff that happened with like he was talking like when he told her, "Hey, you got to start here looking crazy. Calm down." I was like, and I'm sitting here like, listen, bro, I know how you feel, but you can't be dead wrong talking about, hey, calm down.
And plus,
as I'm dead wrong.
Kids started coming out of woodwork. I was like, how many kids this nigga beat?
He was on like 6 or something.
He was on that Stevie J, bro.
That's
ridiculous.
On like kid 4 or something like that. Then he had 2 little ones. Then he got married with her. And then she ended up, he's probably like 8 or something now.
Bro, Corey Guns is a grown man, bro. Corey Guns is a grown man.
Old on that show. What are you
ridiculous?
Ain't Corey Guns almost 30 or something like that? His son, Corey.
Oh yeah, his son's older than us.
He just looked young because he's soft looking. That's messed up. But it is.
Him being rapping and stuff when we were like.
Oh, but speaking of this reality show, people. So I watched the Rough Rider. They had the No Limit documentary, then the Rough Rider one on BET.
I gotta watch it.
Okay, it's dope, but there's a part that's kind of funny. So on the Rough Rider part, I remember I heard about this, but I never got that confirmed. So some people know, some may not know that a long time ago, before it was popping, Eve has a partial tape. Tape.
It's 19 seconds. Yeah. It doesn't count.
Oh.
And that's Stevie J.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize she was with him back in the day. I didn't know that. I was like, oh, because I had just seen like the part of the video. So is that Stevie? Because when the reality show popped, Mimi was like, you did stuff back in the day. You was on camera. He's like, yeah, but I was like a 12-second in the back car with my phone.
Yeah, and they did that pretty quick.
Yeah, and my thing was, I didn't realize that he was with her.
See him? It's all her. It's terrible tape. Terrible.
Oh, I didn't even know that existed.
It does it basically.
It's more
one of the things where you'll see a link sometimes. You'll be like, huh? No, that's not real. Oh, that is Eve. There's the blood.
You just barely like see the look up or look down. It's
like this exists.
Yeah.
It's like, and mind you, like that was her man. So I was kind of like,
yeah, because I remember the press conference and all that stuff. She was like, she felt betrayed and all that stuff.
I
Well,
mean,
Stevie J don't seem like the
Oh,
most upstanding person in the world. So that's
yeah.
it's not that he's
Uh,
recording, but that he put it out. Or some he's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
because
Because
this
I
That's
always hear
whole
about
camera with
celebrities
the
say
big
something
light
got
on
leaked.
it. It's like that's there.
Yeah, like mom, this was like late '90s, early 2000s.
Late
So it's like
90s,
no,
and there was a big bright, like you can see this big glow in the dark. It's like clearly something's
you
afoot.
can't put this down and then put a blanket. Nah, there's nothing here,
Right.
baby. And it was dark, so it's like you see
It's like those
you see
old news cameras trying to hide it.
I put a blanket over it. Maybe there's something like 6 feet tall right there. What is that?
What's glowing now? I put that over the lamp so it won't be too bright.
Why is the lamp shaped like this?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Why is it got screen on it?
And I remember when I started watching it, I started realizing Stevie J really was in the music game back in the day. But I want to know okay, I'm gonna get off topic. What happened to him? Because it seems like when you look him up, he has these credits.
Really, the Eve thing hurt him, and
but he went dead broke for a while. It was like producing for like apparently pennies for a while. And it was like, what did you go through? I guess you said the Eve thing hurt him, yeah.
yeah, Eve thing hurt because he's burning. That's burning bridges.
And people
Yeah.
loved Eve. Eve was like Eve was and is like a quality. Like it wasn't like she was some grimy person out here that caught a bet. No, it's like dog, people love Eve.
Yeah,
She was my favorite female rapper for like the longest time.
yeah.
I wanted someone to beef with Eve. I wanted to when the Carter B and Nicki stuff popped off and all that stuff. I said, would someone please beef with Eve? I want Eve to rap again.
That might have to.
She's out here living her best life.
Oh no, she killing the game. Did she marry like a Prince Duke or something? She killing it.
Yeah.
He's not. I don't think he's. But he's.
He has a lot of
he's
money.
rich.
He's like overseas, like European.
He's rich. He's foreign rich.
He's that good rich that forever.
Like his business will go bankrupt. Oh no, I only have 200 million euros. I'm so broke now.
Right, exactly. I think she's like trying to have like a baby or something. Like she
only have
got
2 castles now.
Or the View, whatever she was on.
Yeah, she left the show. She wants to start saying she already has kids. And so I'm sorry, Yonce is in the camera.
That's all good.
I thought she was bedtime, but whatever.
Well, no. Because her crate's up.
Who would Eve go up in the verses? Who needs to go up against Eve?
Let's see. It wouldn't be. I don't think. First of all, I don't think Eve would beef for a lot of these shits because she's not a hater like that.
Not beef. I'm just talking about verses, like the verses.
Oh, like a
battle. Come on, LJ.
Oh, snap! Eve.
I was right there.
Eve against.
I don't know.
Who would Eve go against?
I can't.
Who's? I'll tell you this: if you shorten the hit list from 20 to like 10.
So nobody
even Kim?
Who?
Even Kim? Look here. I was gonna say somebody else. I was gonna say Mia X, but Mia didn't have like a long career. But she had like a long career like that.
I don't know.
Eve had a lot of songs.
Hit wise, that's like nah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Mia's good, but nah.
Yeah, and Mia was hard, but because my thing, the only thing I said Mia because Mia
was pop hits. Eve got crossover.
She do.
Yeah.
Would that mean finally somebody go against Missy? Because I know they have a big problem trying to find who would go against Missy.
I just feel like they should just leave that one alone. Just have nobody go up against her.
Missy have to go to me. I have to go up against another producer because she has both types of categories. She got both because she got both.
Go against anyway. I remember they were talking about Busta was looking for somebody. They was talking about Missy. I was like, I think Missy can get Busta out of here.
But my thing is, but they sounded so not the same. Like I would put Busta against. And this is why I didn't like when he called out T.I. I put Busta against another New York artist. Kind of how we had Jeezy and Gucci. I would do Busta versus somebody else from New York. Another person that goes into the 90s. Like I would go that route.
I want that because Busta got so many features.
He got a lot of kills. It had to be an older artist. Like it had to be someone who's Busta and LL Cool J.
Mm-hmm.
Look, LL got hits, but I might take Busta over LL.
See, Busta because Cool J stopped. Because Cool J stopped. Busta, no, you're right.
Busta LL had like 30 years of just making out because he came out before our life, like 80 something.
Yeah, we weren't born. Well, hold on. It might work out because people really enjoyed Snoop and X. Snoop has like a decade over X, and people liked it. Now Snoop won, but it's like people enjoyed it, so it might still work out as far as enjoyment.
Yeah.
But
I think
then
any
it's
of
going
them
off.
would be enjoyable. Like Busta would have like a party vibe.
Oh, definitely.
He lit.
Maybe it gets to.
But you know
I
what?
just threw Coogee out there just because I saw.
50 thing
Side note,
they happen.
Who?
that would have been interesting.
Because I really want some of these people, like they put New York up here. I wanted them to start. I was like, because people keep bringing up. I was like, he had one dope album. The rest were he had songs after that.
Well, so basically, it would kind of be the same as Gucci, Jeezy then, because Jeezy won off his first album's hits. That's why he won.
He didn't need anything else.
I mean, I know, but the thing about Guwap was, I tried to tell somebody, I was like, it's like this: Jeezy won the battle. Gucci has more modern hits. Gucci has more street cred. You can all these things. Yes, I agree. But the battle, Jeezy won.
Right.
When I play double the charted hits than you do, it's like now they charted, but charted and street.
He didn't even get.
Remember, these weren't him singing.
Oh, his Jay-Z bag. He didn't get into his Drake bag. Like Jeezy didn't even touch that stuff. But Gucci won the streets because when you break it down, it's like it's a real underdog story. It's like, hey, allegedly this dude tried to get me killed. I'm still here. I'm a millionaire.
Yeah.
Jail, all the stuff, and
And Gucci did real time. Like he did actual prison time. Twice, if I'm not mistaken. Because like when I was in college, I think it was called the Raderick Davis tape or something like that came out. He was in jail then.
Yeah.
And then went to jail again. It was like, dang, bro. He did time. And
in the streets.
Yeah.
Side note, I'm going to give credit to Jeezy, not for the battle. This is for his mentality.
Yeah,
he did an interview with Charlamagne the God, right?
And the music.
Remember when he said how the rest of the yams in my auntie house? They went to that auntie's house.
Yeah.
And Charlamagne asked him the realest question ever. He said, Gucci, you didn't serve time and you got out the game. He was like, do you think you're going to have to pay for the things that you've done? And Jeezy, like a real man, said, I just might. And I have to accept it. That I didn't. I may have to pay for things I've done in the past. And I was like, ooh, that's mature.
That's so good for him.
So I respected that. And the thing about the Gucci Jeezy beef, the mans that he killed, this was interesting to me because I remember watching TV and like it was public knowledge. He said, man, I'm putting 10 grand on his Bart Simpson chain. I thought he was being funny.
Yeah, yeah.
And then some time went by and apparently Gucci took some chick back to her spot.
Yeah,
they ran up on Guap, but they didn't realize Guap was a real street dude.
Yeah.
He popped him and that dude didn't make it. It was like,
why he used to dress up like the old Master P at his like show. I was like, this nigga used to wear like the big white suits and the goatee and stuff. I was like, nah,
Gucci was the kind of cat that was a
Like,
multi-millionaire.
that's somebody who's in the project. That old drug dealer's like, oh, that's how I'm supposed to. That's dress up.
Yeah.
I was like,
Gucci was the kind of cat where I was like, if you ran up on him, that's why it was 3 of them. I think it was 3 of them that ran up on him that night. It was like, are you going to run up with somebody who, as a multimillionaire, walks to the projects and doesn't get touched? That might not be the one you want to mess with.
No, nah, this interview. That's somebody who just like the mannerism. I was like, nah, niggas who don't complete sentences but be expecting you to figure out what they're talking about. Like, nah.
Right. Those are people.
Hey, what was you doing? What was you doing, Gucci? I was out here.
Like I hear what? Is that it?
He's making money? Yep. Doing what? You feel me?
Doing out there.
Was that Kevin Hart? Yeah, I mean, that was me. Speaking all ad libs.
And be laughing when they you know.
Oh, hit him with the whoop-de woo. Brother's been saying whoop-de woo since like the early 90s.
Oh God.
Whoop-de woo. Yeah, I mean, and I made 10 racks. Next question.
No problem.
Right.
Someone that talks like that and is currently rich, I'll be like, yup, he done did some dirt. I'm good. I'm smooth. I don't want those problems.
If I had to watch reality shows, the stuff I watch. You ever watch that 60 Days In?
In prison, right? In prison, right? I saw like 2 episodes and I was like, this is wild, bro.
Oh no, see, I can't watch stuff like that. It just no,
They
it's too much.
scrap, bro. They scrap. They fight.
I
Like,
can't do it. No.
I watched like a whole season and a half because it was like mostly white people in there, and I was like, haha.
It's not just us. It's not just us.
And then there was another one that had like one of Ali's daughters went in.
Oh.
And she went to women's room, but it wasn't.
In like for the reality show, not for actual.
No. All of them choose to go for the experience.
Okay.
Everybody in there goes there for experience. Yeah, these are regular people choosing to go.
Okay.
Like, fake crime.
Okay, I remember that. I do remember that. I saw like one episode, two, and I was like, they be scrapping, bro. You got to have hands. It's not a game.
See, I stopped watching when they went to like a Georgia prison or something, somewhere around Atlanta, and it was like real thugs in there.
Oh yeah.
A couple of Indiana prisons or whatever, where they had them at. Now I don't know about the whole, but where they had them at, it was like drug offenses and like light crimes and niggas who've been in there. I felt the danger through the TV when they went down to Georgia or something. Cause it was just like young niggas in there. All you see is like anytime you see undone like braids and I was like, who's braiding your hair halfway, my dude? It was just like all young niggas like, yeah, nigga, who's you, dog? Who you? Like,
hey, bro, them southern. Hey, bro, my pops is from Arkansas, and like, I've had family go in, and he would tell, like, he's talking about when he was younger, people he knew that went in, and it was wild then.
Yeah.
And it's like you got to remember some of these prisons that we're talking about. If you're in the country down south, they don't be like in the city; they be out somewhere.
Yeah.
So if something happened to you, it just happens to you. Like, ain't no news camera about to be there. I think news camera's going 50 miles outside the farm country. It just got to happen. Hope you make it.
It was a Mexican dude who was like a teacher. He was like, I just want to see you with the prison. First day, he was like, nah, I'm out. Because they give them safe words and they tell the guard and somebody come pull them because they got the camera crew there.
Fam, no. For me to even do that, you would have to offer me life-changing money. We give 50K, not enough.
It's not even, I think they give them like a little change, but really it's like, basically they're there to report, see if they see conditions. It's like an evaluation of the prison.
Can I walk through with armed guards?
That's what Ali's daughter went down there. She was like, I know there's a problem with the prison. She's like, I want to see how they treat them and stuff like that from the inside. Still, I'm like, I'm not a Black person volunteering to go to jail and having them thinking I'm supposed to be in there. Because most of the guards and stuff don't know. It's just like the chief and one other person. Other guards treat them like they're regular prison. I'm like,
Plus, depending on where you go, they're gonna be like, they might ask you where you from, what set you claim. I'm like,
yeah,
I don't bang. Oh, you don't? I'm good. I'm smooth, bro.
Yeah.
My freedom is I'd rather be homeless out here than be prison. I'm good.
You'll go most of your life avoiding jail. It's like, yeah, I'll go for free.
There's no way. Like I'm a big dude, and I'm pretty strong. I'm not prison strong.
Nah.
Like my life doesn't depend on how strong I have to be. I just want to get in good shape.
You're not overcome a gang strong.
Yeah, like I'm not. I may have to fight tomorrow, the day after, and day after that for survival strong.
We gotta think. They got nothing else to do but try to get this. Like tomorrow, we got nothing else. Might as well get this nigga tomorrow. It's like, no, nigga, it's over. So, nah, nigga.
Let me tell you how. Where'd she go? Tanzania?
She back
there. Let me tell you how strong they are in prison. I was watching this dude on YouTube. They're so strong that the things that trainers and weightlifters tell you to not do, to not damage yourself, they do.
Yeah.
Hey, don't work the same body part 2 days in a row. They will curl for 5 days straight.
All I do is chest, arms, chest, arms, chest.
Like, didn't you bench yesterday? So, ain't no cardio.
It's like you got to repair your tendons.
No. They said they took our weights away. Fill this bucket up. All right, fill 2 buckets up. You know what? I'm straight, bro. You go ahead. You go ahead, bro. I want to get in shape, but it's not. Like, for example, I might give you 2 good scraps. I don't know if I can fight every day for 5 years, bro.
But, nah, other than that, I can't watch it. That other crap.
Are you back now?
Those little, any type of like relationship.
Oh my God, I am just on the freaking struggle bus tonight. Oh my God, what is wrong with me?
You okay, friend?
stupid laptop.
Why are you holding it?
I'm under so much stress, you guys. This is stressing me out. I don't know what's wrong.
It's gonna be okay, my G. It's gonna be fine.
Is it?
What is your comfort dog doing? Why isn't it doing his job?
She's just staring at me right now.
Yeah, what is it? Your anxiety dog stares at you like, I don't know.
She's just looking at me like, chill. Oh no, she wants to walk over here.
She don't help. She just be like, feel better, friend.
Right.
Feel better.
Pray for you.
What was that Family Guy? Family Guy? Stop it. Stop it. You gonna do anything else? No, I did my part.
Right. No,
what did that dude say? What's that black comedian with the glasses? And he was joking about the fire SUV. And he said, what's their purpose though? He was like, hey, there's fire there. Go put it out. He was like, go put that fire out.
Fire.
That's fire. Hey, spray there. Do that.
I know you don't.
What was his name, dog? Because he was funny and he had a show for like a half season or something like that.
He's the dude that they keep trying to blame Bill Cosby on because of the joke.
Because they said something was a joke, but I think they said like they felt like he was hating because like he was dipping, so he tried to like talk about other people to get himself back relevant, but then apparently it backfired a little bit. It's like even though he might be guilty, it's like
the Broad City show.
He had his own show. Matter of fact, he was on that
Eric Andre show.
Not
oh, I know who you got. Oh, what's his name?
That Seth Rogen movie about the college kids. He was in that movie too as a cop.
I don't know what his name is. I know what you're talking about though.
Because I heard his stand-up. It's actually pretty funny.
He was talking
about the fire SUV, and I said, actually, yeah, I don't know what the fire SUV does because people who get out of it, they don't be in the gear. So I'd be like,
yeah, it's just usually like something, but it's like you don't have no extra hose, no supplies, you don't come with no helmets, you just go.
Ain't no extinguisher. It's just like you just, hey y'all, get that fire right there. Hey, it's hot. Y'all get that fire? Y'all get it? Hey, spray that way. Spray that way.
They're gonna put that out, or
how can I get that job?
Like
the guy in the SUV.
They don't even block the street. You know they got lights and stuff. They don't ever turn on those lights.
No, they pull it. They get out. Y'all see that? Hey, it's hot over there.
Or they do like damage control, like assess the situation and make sure that like the civilians aren't crowding the area.
I feel better if they at least turn on the lights. Why is the light?
Yeah, like block the drive. I feel like they'd be parking regular though.
Yeah.
Like, why you in the parking?
I'm never like,
why you park regular?
Please block off.
Block the street.
It's like, let me get in the car. Like, can I parallel here?
Parallel parking.
They be asking.
Buildings burning down. Let me just.
I want to block y'all. I ain't gonna be here forever.
They just get out. Hey, there. Y'all got it? Cool. We're gonna be
chilling.
Good. You got extra suit. I don't need to be in a suit. That's not what I did.
The news is gonna be like, is this newsworthy? Ain't no kids in there? All right, cool.
Oh, okay.
I want that job. How can I be in the fire SUV? I don't want to fight the fire. I got asthma. I can't run that fast. But let me be in the SUV.
You got to be an old white dude with retirement or in a small black town or something.
You probably got to earn your stripes. You probably got to fight fires for 20 years. That's probably how that works. If it don't, I'm gonna get up on it. There's an easy way to get into that side job.
Do you really want to be around fires that much?
No. I'm in the SUV behind the trucks. I can drive.
Air conditioning.
Get out. Y'all see that? It's hot. Make sure you spray there. It's hey, look at that. Don't fall. Be safe.
Them the dudes that get to wear like the police uniforms, but it's the white shirt and the brown pants and they got badges.
Yeah. And it's like, what is your purpose? Like, do you even have a gun? Or you just like they're just here for the decoration? You're just you're like an extra.
Jokes aside, probably the superiors. Probably just like the superiors. Like, hey, they probably like give orders and stuff. I'm assuming what they do. I honestly don't know what they do.
I think it's like the chief or whatever to do this. So.
That's what I'm assuming. The chief comes, hey, let me, make sure everything is smooth over here. We got this cracking. Hey man, follow protocol. They might be doing great work, but let's be honest, I don't watch them fight fires. I drive away.
Yeah, I was like, what is your great work? So you make sure they got budget for the fuel, or
is there enough water in the truck? Is there enough water?
Yeah, it's like gotta keep the water bill low.
Make sure the hydrant is the hydrant chipped. I don't know.
It's like
but we screw it on.
so we can slide from this side or that side.
Do they help unscrew the hydrant? Like this, hey, an extra man.
No, you know, old niggas ain't.
I don't think so.
Nobody's bringing them monkey wrench.
No, they're not.
God, I got to
Probably the
figure
dude
his
that drives
name is.
around when the kids unscrew it. He's probably the one that was like, "Hey, I gotta close this one up over on 7."
Close this one. Sir, you can do it. Listen, I'm 70 and I got rank, so you can probably do it.
Right.
He said, "These kids are playing in that water again. Y'all better come over here and get this." He's like,
Yeah, it's 30 blocks from the place. 30 blocks. Y'all come on. But sir, you're there. Hey, I said what I said.
Right.
Get over here.
That must be nice.
Going to lunch. Drop the mic.
On his way to Wendy's, he was like, "Yeah,
Get the 4 for 4.
4 for 4, please. You know, I'm making a little money. Let me get the Caesar chicken salad sandwich.
Oh,
And a frosty. And a frosty, bro. And a frosty.
and a frosty.
Large.
Remember when it was a big deal when you started picking the numbers? Remember when you said go after school,
bro?
Not eat.
As kids, bro, we was kids. Wendy's meals was like $9.
Yeah, good times.
McDonald's, you was full off a good $5. Taco Bell back in the day was like $3.50. But Wendy's, if you went regular menu, you spending a 10-piece.
I love
Wendy's was what Chick-fil-A was. Oh snap! My whole thing just froze. I hope y'all come back.
You can still hear you though.
We back, yeah.
But no, like when you would skip like a day of school or something at lunch, and you run there, it's like, oh, I got extra money. I might get me a number. You'd be like, you getting a number?
Hey, bro, it was 2 double stacks.
Yep. 2 double stack, cup of water.
A cup of water. Wow.
If you just got paid, it was 2 double stacks and some nuggets, my G.
Yep.
Because Wendy's fries back in the day was trash anyway, so it was like, let me get 2 double stacks.
They're still arguably trash.
They're still not exciting. It's like you ever fail a class and you're just not feeling it as bad. Like I had a 30, now I got a 59. It's like you're still not doing good.
Yeah.
It's like it's better, but you're still failing.
You're still terrible. Yeah.
Like if you do some homework, you might be able to get that D-, but you're not great. Like I'm picking like 5 restaurant fries over you.
For sure. Definitely.
Like at least 5.
Yeah.
But I will say their fries are better than Burger King's fries. I will toss that out there.
I don't think I've ever cared about Burger King's fries.
Remember they went to that revamp and it was like, oh, they might be better than McDonald's. I was like, it's not.
Let's not.
It wasn't.
All those commercials people say, I was like, they're lying. Stop. Why are you doing this?
And you know what? I've had German Burger King, and I can still say that their French fries aren't as good.
They're trash around the world.
So there's
Plus,
that.
like overseas, they don't use like the same grease with the salt. They don't. It's
actually healthier for you. I ate McDonald's so much and it was healthy, and then when I came back to the States and had McDonald's, I got sick. I was like, what is this crap?
I was born over there, but I don't remember it. But I've heard that like it's like because their standards are different.
Yeah.
But see, the difference is over there, the way the economy for the food is based, like it's kind of like based a certain way, so like it's affordable to make it this way.
The FCC here don't care about us.
At all. No.
Yeah. Fam, I learned this years ago. What happens is
better for you over there.
Everything's better for you. But over here, what I messed up is I didn't notice it years ago. What happened is you might look at a package and they'll go, I'm ABC free of whatever the ABC is or whatever. But what happened is I didn't know this. Depending on what the item is, it's not that it's free of it completely.
Yeah.
It's beneath the legal limit that you can have. So then you can say, oh, this is sans this. This doesn't have this. No, it has it in there.
Yeah.
It's just, it's beneath a certain limit that they think is harmful or not.
Yeah, we trash.
I know. And then it's like, you try to eat natural and clean, and it's like, it's better, but it's not as good as you think it is.
Right.
Sometimes they just be straight up lying on it. It was like, nah, it's a marketing brand. It says healthy choice, but that's not healthy.
Right. Look at how much sodium.
Read the nutrition. He was like, why does it have 100 grams of sugar? I thought that's
Fam. I thought vitamin water was the healthiest thing ever until I started actually looking at sugar contents. Like vitamin water had more sugar than some sodas, and I was like, oh, well.
I still drink vitamin water faithfully though, and
it's good.
I do not care.
Nah.
People say you need to drink water. I'll go get a vitamin water. I'm like, bet I got you on some water.
It's like, I know it's that much sugar. I said, first off, you're not even super flavorful. How you got all the sugar in here?
I know.
You should be tasting straight up like, I don't know, less thick Kool-Aid, but it's like, bro, you taste like lightly flavored. It's like, but
Yeah.
I feel like a
It's like
San Pellegrino has more flavor, and a San Pellegrino probably has less sugar than a vitamin water, which is wild.
Then I started trying to get, sugar-free joints, and it was like artificial sweeteners are bad for you in different ways. I'm like, damn, I don't want water all the time. Like, I like water, it's refreshing, but sometimes I want a little, but even artificial sweeteners are terrible for you.
Everything's just terrible.
Yeah, we're doomed. So.
I hate it here. It's ghetto.
We just try our best to live.
It's so ghetto here. I'm done.
I'm trying. I hate it here.
I hate it so much.
But I can't afford to go to other places. And I tried to learn other languages. Nope. I'll take what I know. Y'all go ahead. I'll move over here. Go ahead. That's gonna cost you 6 figures. Go ahead.
What, 4 times?
Huh?
That food pyramid, remember, it changed about 4 times. It was like, no,
bruh,
it's upside down. Actually, it's a square now. Actually,
the only thing the food pyramid always had right was that they put sugar as, hey, you don't need that much of this. Like, that's the only thing they ever had right, was like,
very true.
Because they had carbs at the bottom, and then
meat and vegetables were second. It was a base.
Yeah, the biggest one was carbs. Then meat and vegetables was like next, and it was kind of like, when I was a kid, I go, I'm supposed to have bread and pasta. Okay.
Yep.
I got older. I'm like,
meat, pasta,
lean cuts of meat, vegetables, and fruits go above like all that. Carbs, you're supposed to have them, but you're supposed to have them complex and not as many, but complex carbs versus simple carbs.
Who has time?
Trying to eat right.
Think about it. How many old Italian dudes do you see? That's all they eat, dog.
Yeah.
Do you see a lot of pasta?
But I don't know if theirs is when they eat their actual natural, because it's like, if they stuff is handmade, I don't know if it's made with as much bad stuff in it.
That is very true.
It is.
So there's that. We have the mass production. But then the problem is, it's like, if you try to eat clean, it's like $100 is we good. $100 at Whole Foods, you got one basket.
Oh, dude, I went. I like that Just Water by the Smiths here or whatever. They used to do it at Kroger. They don't do it, but they do it at Whole Foods still, dude. So you're gonna need about 30 of the waters. So I put it in a basket. I'm ready to check now. It's like, that's all I got was water, though.
Why you cost so much? I've been to Whole Foods and seen items that were the same item. I'm not talking about the healthier version.
Yeah.
Same item. And I'd be like, wait a minute. At Wally and Kroger, this is $2.99. Here it's $7.
That's because you're just paying for the fact that you got it at Whole Foods. That's what that is.
Wanted to go,
but you're not going to have,
because it's cheap, but it is cheaper to get it at Whole Foods than it is to order it online.
That's weird how that happens. I've seen some places like, no, people tell you online is cheaper. No, not always.
No.
Yeah, not always.
They only let you get like 5 items, whatever. So I was like, nah, I need about 40 of the waters.
Like a Nike outlet was one of the first times I realized, online is actually not cheaper, is it?
Ooh. Plus, you don't know
beat them gym. Bro, Nike outlet back wall. I've literally bought like Air Maxes for like $40. Sorry, I can't be giving all the secrets away.
Wow.
But the problem with Nike outlet, they're like old school Value City. You can go one day and be like, I want all these, spend barely $100. You go the next day and be like, why is your selection so terrible?
Right.
That sounds like me and H&M.
They have all the air, and every Nike outlet has the Air Stepdads, aka the Monarchs, are always there. The Nike Monarchs, Air Stepdads.
You talking about the best spot today? They had a picture of a baby and the dude had them, the Air Dads, the white.
The Air Dads, dog. Look, they got fancy. They put them in they come in different colors. They come in black and red now. Like, I know the Monarchs.
Expecting she gave him the white Air Dads. I was like, no.
The Air Dads. No, I seen them one time with better color. I can't. It was cheap. I said, I can't wear these. Like, not even as gym shoes. I can't wear these. My blackness will not allow me to.
It's still the shape of the thick sole. And it's like, wow, you got these mini platforms.
They're the shoe that, as a kid, when your parents be like, these are cheaper. Please no, mama. Please no. Please don't do that to me. If you buy me these, I have to fight this week.
That's so terrible.
I'm going to have to fight this week. So my wife be like, "You got too many shoes. You don't know what it was like growing up as a black male. Your shoe game weak."
Yeah, I guess as a female, I guess I never I
It's
don't
different for
quite
y'all.
understand. It is different for us. I
Because
don't
if y'all
have
cute, it
to.
doesn't matter. You can be
Yeah,
cute. It's like, oh,
everything
he
Very
pretty,
is
doesn't
true.
matter.
heat.
Nobody
Right.
cares because you're cute. With dudes, you could literally be model status looking dude, but don't have on no Reebok classics.
It's very true.
We'll never understand what it's like to walk in the store and have a bin of underwear where you can just pick up and throw in a basket.
Yeah, it's not.
Underwear is like $40 for like a
Yeah, our draws cost so much.
or five.
Walmart, mind you, like not even talking
You
about
know what,
going
you
to
guys,
brand name.
underwear is expensive, but I mean, the females spend a lot of money on underwear too. Like,
No,
But
that's
see-
for your pants. We're talking about
Yeah,
a
for your-
regular, everyday,
Like just
cotton
regular,
Not talking about,
not silk,
I
no
ain't got no lace in the
characters.
front, the outlines. I was like, I got the V. Nope.
okay.
Regular Walmart pack on sale 20, bro. 20. 3 pair. It's like dang, bro. Now, Griff, I know you had a point about the you wanted to talk about the Tyson thing, Tyson Roy. Did you want to go over that or no?
Did you watch it?
I ended up watching it just because my buddies like streamed it. I'm not gonna go into detail. He streamed it. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, that's how. And
Yeah.
I forgot I had the pay-per-view on my Fire Stick.
Yeah. So basically, Nate. Oh, God bless him.
That's what we really need to talk about.
That was rough. I don't even watch boxing, and that hurt me to see.
He had no business in there, dog.
This is the problem. He's everyone. If you know Nate and you've seen him in college and pro, he's a born athlete.
Yeah.
What did he
Physique,
do?
jump, strength, speed. But it's the problem. Who was his boxing coach?
Yeah. Just because
when you watch,
I mean, you can fight.
When you watch his technique, it like he tried to run and like do like almost like a Superman punch. I'm like, that's not how you box.
He was trying to grab him at one point. I was like, first of all,
it's not MMA.
Your head is in front of your fist.
Yeah, like it was weird. It was like, who told you to do this? Because it wasn't that he did it once; he did it consistently. So I'm like,
yeah,
your boxing coach is trash.
He didn't have one, dog.
Yeah, maybe he like self-taught himself.
Yeah, I don't know. He had no.
But he came in.
He went there.
But he came in. You saw him. He was in shape. He wasn't gassed. Like he was in shape. The problem was, it was like, did you learn how to throw punches though?
Boxing shape is different. It's just
That's
like
true.
basketball shape. Like there's dudes who play professional football, whatever, and they try to hoop or something. It's different because you stop and go. It's like you need burst of energy. It's like you're training your body for different. Basketball is like soccer. You're like you just running.
Yeah.
Non-stop.
Consistent.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah.
There's a whole different type of shape. It's like it's no and you constantly move your leg. It's like I got to run and kick and stop in the same.
Yeah, the shapes are different, but it was like, but who was his boxing coach? Because I'm just a casual fan. I'm like, that's not how you box.
Yeah.
I'm a girl, and I know that's not how you box.
But it's legit. You're watching. You're like, why are you doing this?
Like you look weird. Like it looked awkward. I'm like, what is he doing? What is he doing?
Yeah, boxing class. I was like, that's not what they did the first week.
Fam, like just the typical stance of like what they tell you to go on your dominant hand, and then like it was like you're not even
footwork.
Even like Guile from Street Fighter, just kind of.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good. And I like Nate.
I'm almost conspiracy theory, so I was like, maybe he just went there for the check or something, because I think
I heard
it was a small check though. I heard Tyson and Roy got $1 million, but I heard the undercards got like pennies.
But he ain't in the league no more. He's retired, so every little bit.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna get knocked on national TV, can I get at least 6 figures, my G?
Right.
If I found that I got knocked out for a regular person's paycheck, I'm gonna be upset, bro.
It's more than a regular person for that night.
No, I heard it was not very well. Hold on, I might have.
They were not under. They were right under the main event. They weren't the lower tier. So
they were. I have to look at that up again because I don't remember. I just remember hearing it wasn't very much.
Way better. I was like, oh, these other fights are really good. That kind of brought it down. I was like, this.
So. That I was saying because like the sad part is the Paul brothers apparently they actually be boxing people. So like
dad is like a real. He's in like or their family is really in that training. Stuff like
that. Because his big brother, I didn't know this. So Logan Paul, the big brother, not the one who fought the big brother, he used to wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
Like actually like mat wrestling. I didn't know this. And he's won a few fights, hasn't he, Logan Paul?
Yeah, against other YouTubers. Same thing with his little brother. That's why I didn't like it. Like, dude be talking about they need to take me
No, seriously, as a pro, I was like, fight other pro boxers, not like basketball players or YouTubers.
Yeah, go fight another pro. Matter of fact, I even give him credit if he fought another amateur.
Yeah,
I give him that because he's only had like what 2 fights. So it's like go fight an amateur.
he's trying to fight Conor McGregor, and I'm just like, that's no.
McGregor will sun him.
Yeah, I was like,
He'll sun him.
that little. You're not the same
McGregor really
defensive
fights, bro.
mind as like a Mayweather.
McGregor is so good. Boxing is his secondary, and he fought one of the best in the world and gave a good performance.
Right.
That's how much. Like he would probably make Paul. He'd probably look at Paul and be like,
He knows how to throw a punch.
yeah, like McGregor probably hit him so hard. He'll probably be like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back to YouTube.
Right.
I couldn't travel because COVID. I'm sorry. I was looking for something to do. This wasn't for me. I'm gonna take these off. You can have them. Here's my gloves.
I didn't realize how small he was because his older brother's taller. Because Nate,
Yeah, Logan's big.
Like 5'7", 5'6".
That's why. That's no. Well, no, he'd been taller than that because isn't Nate like 5'8"?
That's what I'm talking. Well, is he 5'8"?
I want to say 5, like around there. So that means Jake got to be in the 6+, right? Because he had some height over him.
Okay.
Now Logan is big though, because I saw
Okay,
Logan.
yeah, I know
Logan's big.
Logan is like 6'2" or something. He's by mine.
Because I saw Logan in the Baywatch movie. I didn't realize it was him at first. I was like, dang, he big.
Is he tall as a rock?
Like the Baywatch with The Rock? He's in that movie?
Yeah. The scene where the overly cocky guy is trying out and they go, nah, go. Like that's Logan Paul.
Huh.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. And watch that. Wow.
I was like, he's big. Wow.
Have that
Interesting.
Because like he's a funny guy. It's like, look at him lifting up. You feel strong. All right.
Go into my Baywatch bag and pull that out.
That was actually a funny movie. It wasn't a great movie. It was just kind of funny.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what they're.
And Efron was in it, and that was funny because he was like homeless. Like I've never seen a pretty boy be homeless, so like it was weird.
You know,
talking
about rebrands. That Zac Efron kid, because go from like at High School Musical stuff to all the stuff he's been doing now, just like raunchy comedies. It's pretty good.
His rebrand is strong.
Hate him, but I was like, I like this kid.
You know, I will say it's been very successful as a Zac Efron lover since his High School Musical days. I've been with him since day one, and it's been beautiful.
All he had to do
not all childhood stars can do that.
Nah, they can't.
Nah. But he just had to
especially
cut
the Disney Channel.
That little long shag. If he got rid of the shag, and it's like, oh, you're
a
kid, right?
Because he had the Bieber before the Bieber.
Yeah,
right.
The Bieber before the Bieber.
And it wasn't good on him. I didn't like that at all.
Hey, look, he said, look, let me get in shape.
Yeah, that second High School Musical. It's fun fact. He did not sing his own vocals in the first High School Musical.
What?
Somebody else did.
Nobody cared.
Oh.
It was a big deal when I found out. I was like, wait, whoa.
That's like that big lie with the Lion King.
I grew up with the Jonathan Taylor lie, so that's not.
Yeah, Jonathan Thomas. No, bro, that was the brother. That was Baby Michael.
Right. I was like,
that was not JTT.
No,
I remember watching that.
That was
like, at my grandma's.
Jason Weaver.
Oprah interview with him on there. He was like, I don't know why they wouldn't let me get the credit.
Because Jason Weaver is did you hear what Jason Weaver said about the Lion King though? His mama was genius.
Yeah.
They took a smaller check and said no upfront millions. We want residual from it.
Yep.
So he's getting paid right now.
Every time I come out the boat.
That's why if you notice, Jason Weaver do a movie like every 3 years. And it's like he don't probably have to. Disney Lion King was so popular, I think to this day, it's still on, I think it might be right at the bottom. Whatever number of all-time grossing movies, it's actually still on the list.
Wow.
It's not at the top, but it's still on there. You're talking about 90, what, 2, 3?
92, I think, something like that.
So 2020, it's like, I checked it like 2 weeks ago, and it was, I don't know why I was even looking it up, but it was like, it's still on the list. It's on the all-time grossing list.
That's impressive.
Just barely, but it's on there. Wow. Yeah, man. Jason Weaver's mama, man. She had his back.
Smart.
Hey man, foresight. 2 million is great when you ain't got a lot of money.
Yeah. Right.
But residual income for the next 30 years is better.
So much better.
But you gotta have that foresight. Everybody ain't got that because when you broke, at 2 million, I take that. I might take that too if I'm not thinking.
Anything else going on in the world new? Let's see.
Trying to think.
Yeah.
For any gamers, Cyberpunk comes out next week.
I forgot all about that. I felt like it's out, but I was like, oh, it didn't come out. Okay.
It got pushed back like 3 times. So
Oh.
even as a guy who's looking forward to it, it's like at this point you better be amazing or I hate you.
That was supposed to come out like Keanu Reeves
last spring.
No, I'm talking about. But remember when it was supposed to be on his birthday? It was supposed to be like Bill and Ted, and then the John Wick, and then like the Cyberpunk. All that was supposed to drop in the same week for Keanu Reeves.
That's right. Bill and Ted came out on digital, didn't
Stream, yeah.
Did anybody watch it that y'all know?
I did.
What's your rating of it?
Yeah.
You were.
It was on.
What's that one white girl with the Olympics? The not impressed face.
Yeah, the gymnast.
Because she was on stage like, I think she won silver or something. I think she was mad.
Which she should have been happy because I'm pretty sure whoever won first was still from USA. So USA still took home the gold that year, but whatever.
She just had a strong competitive spirit.
You know what? It had funny parts, but I think the kids bothered me because
they were like too dumb.
Oh. That's like when they did the Dumb and Dumber, and I loved Dumb and Dumber as a kid. When I saw the new one, I was like, I couldn't. When Dumb and Dumber came out, I was like, I couldn't do it.
Younger versions of them, I was like, I feel like y'all should have a little, I don't know. Yeah. I was like, I understand who your fathers were raised, but there's plenty of people had dumb parents that are not spitting images. It didn't.
Some things just don't work like you think they will in theory. I do know that Keanu Reeves, I don't know if it's next year or the year after, he about to get stupid paid. Apparently the plan, I don't know if it's been broken, is that John Wick 4 and Matrix 4 are going to drop on the same weekend.
Ooh.
You know he's in talks with Marvel, right?
I have heard this.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves is one of the nicest people apparently too. He's like stupid rich. And I'm not trying to hate because I like him. He's one of those people that he's not the most talented, but he makes the best use of what he has. If that makes any sense.
His movie choices are on point, like especially when he had his run.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He is what silly comparison. It's like he's the opposite of what Nas should be with picking beats. Like he picks his movies very well.
Oh.
Listen, some people agree, some people don't.
Hit Boy album though.
Which album?
The newest one, the Hit Boy produced.
No, I heard the new Nas yet. I did hear that No Ceilings 3 though.
He debunked that whole Nas needed a dedicated producer. That was his problem.
That's all it is. Because when you listen to Ether, it's like that was a hard beat.
Yeah.
Almost the whole Stillmatic, it was like, mind you, I've always had Nas in the top as far as lyricists.
Yeah.
But my personal, never. Stillmatic, I was like, huh. Because I thought he was a great lyricist. I didn't like his music. And these things sometimes they don't always mesh. Mm-hmm. Interesting. I want to listen to a new Nas album then.
Rap music, yay.
We know you love Beyonce. We know she's.
I wasn't even gonna bring her up.
She pregnant?
I know, but I just want to make sure everybody knows you stand for Beyonce. You part of the Bay Hive.
I do.
Is that pregnancy real? Is that a real thing?
Huh?
That pregnancy, was that a real thing for a child?
What pregnant? What you talking about?
Is Beyonce pregnant?
Right now? No.
Oh, okay. How? She checked?
I mean, no.
Wait, I heard something about that, but because I know it was Blue Ivy.
Talked about it on the pod because they leaked those pictures. They said because she had a bump or something, but then it was like maybe she's just relaxing.
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't think she's pregnant. I mean, if she is and it's gotten out, I haven't heard about it.
Like I said, I don't follow Beyonce's news, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, I don't think so. I feel like she'd be done having kids. I mean, not saying she can't still have kids.
It's 3 now, right? It's 3, the twins, and
she had
and
the
it was
oldest one, then she had the twins, so that's 3.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Was that a boy and girl? Or was that 2 boys?
No, it was a boy and
A
girl.
boy and a girl.
Okay, they got
Remember we
three.
talked about it. I think episode 7 of the podcast because they were comparing it to the Proud Family.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'll just let that be. Stop making faces, Tanzania. Stop making faces.
Right.
Look,
Off camera.
I'm just sitting here. You came into my face.
What else is hot in the streets? Anything we should be looking at on your end, Tansy? On this mess, this drama.
I mean, I'm just chilling. I just keep up with what the blogs are saying, and
you actually follow this?
I mean, I do actually. That's just fun for me. I don't know.
With COVID, have people still been getting in trouble with everything?
Funny enough you should say that. So what's her face? Lil Wayne's little daughter, her birthday just turned.
There were no masks anywhere. The pictures, there were no masks.
Nowhere.
Bro.
I saw nobody wearing a mask. And T.I.'s stepdaughter, they're like BFFs. She was there. She's pregnant right now.
Really?
She didn't have she didn't have a mask on, and people were coming for her. And she was like, "Are y'all gonna pay?"
They were in a girl group together, right?
There was a girl group. One of T.I.'s daughters had a girl
group.
I remember that.
Yeah, but the Lil Wayne's daughter wasn't in it though. I don't know that she.
I think she started up, but I think she quit early, right before.
Oh, really? Oh, if you want to hear Lil Wayne's other children rap, listen to No Ceilings 3. He has a 2 sons and a daughter on there rapping.
Huh.
Well, No Ceilings 3. Check it out. It's actually entertaining too. Like, cause they're young, they kids. Like some of them are young.
But
I saw the album cover. Like she did the Block is Hot, and she had like a sports bra and sagging. It was like her.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's on Facebook.
Come on, Regine, right?
Yeah.
Regine.
It's that little
her, yeah.
Little red.
Yeah. There was a lot going on. It was like a 90s 2000 themed party. So like Candy, from Escape, she was Little Kim or whatever. And I was like, come on, Candy.
They had their parents there?
Well, because Candy and Toya are close. That's like her auntie or whatever.
Her mom went to her wild out party with no mask.
I guess. Oh, that's weird. Pictures. I don't want to be partying with my parents like that. I don't care how cool you are.
You party with your parents?
Well, it's different.
No, I do not party with my parents.
Our parents aren't rappers and singers. It's different. Our parents aren't rappers and singers. It's a little different.
No, still.
It's like if my parents were rappers and singers, I still wouldn't want to.
No, not at all.
I probably still would.
Because you're still my mom and dad. Like at the end of the day, like I still got in trouble. Like there's no.
Yeah, and they're not teenagers at this point. It's all not.
Yeah, they 40s and yeah, you're right. I can see you saying.
That's lame. It's like you guys should be in home in bed, like texting me, "Hey, are you okay?" Like I'm good.
You have your family
go to bed,
and then you have your party.
Yeah, you said separate.
Exactly.
Separate.
I don't need my parents watching me doing what I want to do on my birthday. Yes, exactly. That's what it. Yeah, that's what it is. No, that's what it is. Be honest, I don't want to do that for my mom. That's weird.
Who's T.I.'s
like
stepdaughter's baby daddy? A little rapper or something?
Yeah, some rapper I've never heard of, some little boy, and I'm like, oh.
You sound like a mama. Some little boy.
Right.
He is a little boy. Like if you're, I just turned 26, so anybody under the age of like 22, I'm like, you're a baby. It's happening. I feel old now. But yeah, some little boy I never heard of though. But she's very precious though. Her little baby bump is so cute.
What'd you say, Griff?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I said he got that free T.I. feature because he's in the family now.
That's very true. I'm like, well, you knocked up the right girl. Good for you.
You said I get free beats.
I gotta give it to them. At least they're setting their sights right. Well, hey, knock you up and gotta into your dad.
Like, hey, T.I.
It's a win-win for both of us.
Let me get a feature and a beat. Can I get a feature and a beat?
Right. Which is horrible to think of.
Get a job. Hope not. To your label, duh.
Yes, I'm into Grand Hustle.
Let them get an actual job.
He be sucking up King of the South. He be sucking up to him. You the king, right? I'm trying to be in the court. What's up?
Gonna be the Duke of this house.
I know I can be the dude. I'll be the court jester if it come with a check.
Right.
But yeah, so that happened over the weekend. Oh, so Larsa Pippen was just
Oh my goodness.
spotted out with some basketball player. But see, so I don't like Larsa Pippen at all. I cannot stand her. I can't rock with her ever since she wore those god awful cornrows, boxer braids, whatever she wants to call them. Keeping up with the Kardashians.
Wait.
But
let's look at the standards why you start rocking with her, because not because she was sleeping with everybody's boyfriend, or
not because she cheated on Pippen, not because she cheated on her husband who was loyal.
Married, but she had these
dirty braids. She had the Jim Jones braids.
Yeah,
I brought it back around.
Full circle. I'm proud. No, so she's like spotted out with some basketball player who like just got married back in March, and
that's her MO.
I'm just like, well, I'm not surprised on her. I'm just looking at him like, really? This is what we're doing? This is what we do? We're just out here just openly.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's like out open, like in the airport, just like holding hands with her. Like, do you not think you're gonna get caught?
Is she like
or something? Yeah, she's had the finest.
He's old.
She's had the finest though. The finest work though.
It don't matter though. There's too many young groupies out here who know.
That's what I never got either. They talked about this on the Joe Budden podcast. Why do these rich famous dudes be dating the same chick? Why?
Yeah. There's very attractive librarians out there who don't like cameras.
Seriously?
Right. Like, it's like you're almost do you do it just so you can say, oh, I did it too? But then that's super lame.
I never understood the guy who like if you're not like, other than Kanye, which I still understand that, it's like I could never have been like the next person on a Kardashian list. There's just no way.
Yeah, she's messy. Let's beyond all that. How
she messy. It's like, it's not even like it's fun. It's like you expose everything. You messy, loud. It's like everyone knows. It's like I don't.
There's some older women on my hit list. I'll be like, out of respect, I do.
Yeah, if I was a rich dude and I was single, I'd be like, if I was gonna do an older attractive woman, it wouldn't be her. It wouldn't be her.
That definitely
messy. Everywhere she goes, she burns red. It's like
there's other singers, actresses. She's hell, and they have their own money, not one that they got from a divorce. So financially, it's like I wouldn't date her. She ain't got no talent. She just married Scottie Pippen. There's no talent there. Oh my God, y'all froze.
Yeah, she did him wrong.
You froze.
Oh, so like y'all froze. Like I froze. But that's what I'm saying. It's like if I'm rich and I'm successful in my field in entertainment, it's like you married Pippen. These people made their own brand. I don't see the appeal. I mean, she might be fun to be around. She might be cute, but it's like
not even that cute. She's not.
Hey, she had the finest surgeries, my G. She did great.
I don't even think.
I just don't understand the appeal. It's like you got stuff to lose. Like if you are married, you just got married and stuff like that. It's like, why would you mess with someone who garners so much attention or seeks that attention too? What do you think she's going to keep your secret for when she don't keep secrets?
And cheats with no apology. Like if you're a person that cheats with no apology, that means you think it's fine. Then I'm gonna go be with no. Like you clearly don't care, so you gonna change with me?
Oh.
And apparently, I read that. Well, I guess she came out and said that she has also been with Tristan Thompson, and I'm like, so y'all just really just out here sharing all these guys, and it's just,
they do Pippen.
Tim to the Kardashians, so she brought him over.
They be doing Pippen wrong.
I read that article, and she was talking about how she got mad really at Chloe because Chloe she brought him over, and then Chloe started messing with him. I was like, you're saying you weren't married though at this time.
Yeah, she's wrong. But at the same time, she shouldn't be surprised because that's the same thing that Chloe did to Trina with French Montana. So it's like your friend's consistent. You can't be mad at your friend's consistency.
They're not friends. I don't understand. That's what I'm saying. None of this stuff.
Well, and then you're right. They're not friends. I don't know what you call that.
They're clout chasers for each other. You have to have other clout chasing friends to look cool. It's a thing they do.
I don't think it looks cool with that. It's weird.
Look at anyone that you know that came into fame and money not from their own power. Their motivations are a little different.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like everyone we're naming, they didn't come in as an athlete, business person, actress, singer. They didn't come in like that. They came in under a family or under a marriage, and then their fame got. So it's like their motivation is to always seek validation, to always be on the scene. Because your own talent didn't get you there, so it's different.
Well, on that note, we'll wrap this up for tonight, y'all.
Dope.
Tans, would you like to promote anything? Got social media, anything you want people to follow? Any good news?
Oh my God. I didn't know that you were going to ask me that. I don't remember what my Instagram handle is, but it's something.
I'll post it in the description if you want to get it out, but
yeah, I'll figure it out and then I'll get it. I don't do honestly. Instead of following me, I'd rather people go follow like Yonce's Instagram page instead, because Yonce definitely has an Instagram page, which I don't remember either. I'm just gonna like send it to you, and then you can just plop it in there for me.
Is she over there near you so you can show her off on the camera so they know who Yonce is?
Hey, you want to show the dog?
Oh my God. Come here. Yeah, come here, Yonce. Come here. Oh, this is my boy. Stop it. Come on. Don't. No, she wants to be an asshole.
Black people don't really do the whole licking my mouth thing. We don't really do that.
She didn't look me in the mouth.
I'm saying we don't do that.
Oh yeah, no, we don't do that. She knows better. This is little Yonce. She was just sleeping, so she's a little mad that I woke her up. But this is the baby.
Follow Yonce, and we'll put the description in the all the bottom there
somewhere.
Yeah, we'll put it back down. I'll figure it out. It's been rough. I'm moving. I got a lot on my plate right now. It's a lot going on in my mind, but all right, we're good. Thanks for having me, though. This is fun. Do it again, and maybe my computer won't suck.
Hey, we're still doing it in person like we usually do, but we got new rules because our Emperor Andy said nah.
Oh.
We gotta chill.
Yeah, because COVID is real out here, and I love you guys, but I don't love y'all that much.
Yeah, you do. You said chill.
I do love you guys.
I'm so glad you. No, never mind. Let me stop. I'm about to be petty.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You might as well, Jay. Go ahead. I'm giving you an opportunity to be petty in front of everybody. Go ahead. Oh, you're gonna do that.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Come back. Hey, subscribe.
Like, subscribe. Nerds with swag. Lead the poet.
So trash.
Edit that out. Look, he can edit that out. It can never slide a day.